These cities don't sleep because the dead still walk. They linger in the shadows, their stories etched into the very stone and mortar of our world. We're peeling back the veil, delving into places where history refuses to stay buried, where the past screams, where the air crackles with an unseen energy, a raw primal force that defies explanation. These are not just coordinates on a map. They are epicenters of paranormal activity, true vortexes, ground zeros for encounters with the other side, where the past bleeds violently into the present. Every creaking floorboard, every sudden, bone-chilling cold spot tells a tale of unfinished business. A silent scream trapped within the walls, an intelligent energy waiting for someone to listen. We are listening, we are here for their stories, to understand their torment. Tonight we embark on a chilling journey, a global investigation into the absolute unknown. We're counting down the 17 scariest cities on Earth, as the glitchy text on your screen confirms. Places where the spectral population rivals the living, where darkness reigns supreme and fear takes hold. From ancient crumbling crypts to seemingly modern metropolises, no corner of the globe is untouched by these entities. We've gathered the evidence, the terrifying eyewitness accounts, the chilling legends passed down through generations. The whispers of tormented souls caught on our digital recorders, the apparitions caught in fleeting, terrifying glimpses. This isn't just about fear, though the fear is undeniably real. It's about understanding the inexplicable. It's about confronting the darkness that lurks just beyond our fragile perception, the shadows in our peripheral. Each city holds a unique horror, a distinct signature of the spectral realm, a different kind of evil. Imagine shadows dancing in your peripheral vision, a dark mass moving against the light, lights flickering with intelligent purpose, responding directly to our questions, our provocations. Hear the disembodied voices carried on a cold draft, the mournful cries echoing from an empty, decaying hallway. Picture the thick, unnatural fog rolling over a forgotten cemetery, cloaking secrets best left undisturbed by the living. These are not tricks of the mind. These are the manifestations we hunt, the proof we demand, the raw, unfiltered evidence of entities trapped between worlds, desperate to communicate, sometimes to harm, the chilling proof that death is not the end, but a terrifying, conscious new beginning for some tormented souls. We seek out these hotspots, these vortexes of paranormal energy, these portals to the other side, where the barrier between our world and theirs is at its thinnest, almost torn. Prepare yourselves for a descent into the very heart of these haunted locales, these breeding grounds for terror. Each chapter will unearth the terrifying truths these cities desperately try to conceal from the unsuspecting public. We'll confront the spirits, document their presence using cutting-edge technology, and feel their chilling physical touch. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It's an exploration of ultimate fear, a confrontation with the unknown. The question isn't just if ghosts exist, because we know they do, but what they want from us. And as we delve deeper into these shadowed realms, remember one critical thing. The dead are watching, they're waiting, they're aware of our investigation, Eerie Whisper. Would you dare visit these places knowing what lurks within? Our first descent into darkness takes us to Salem, Massachusetts, forever scarred by the witch trials of the late 1600s. Innocent lives torn apart by baseless accusations, religious fervor, and societal darkness. The ground here is soaked with anguish, tears, and blood of the wrongfully condemned. Their spirits roam the historic streets, forever tied to this place of suffering. Salem is a chilling testament to how human cruelty can scar a location for centuries. From the historic witch trial horrors of New England, our investigation journeys east far across the globe. We arrive in the vibrant, densely populated, neon-lit metropolis of Hong Kong, a city of stark contrast. Beneath its modern gleam lies the High Street Ghost House, a place of profound darkness. Known locally as Sai Ying Pun, it hides a terrifying legacy of pain. Originally medical quarters, it became a mental asylum, amplifying human suffering. Imagine tormented souls trapped within these cold, granite walls. The building absorbed raw anguish, becoming a repository of human misery. Locals whisper of strange occurrences, terrifying sounds, and chilling apparitions. High Street Ghost House is now a notorious paranormal hotspot. Haunted by restless spirits, their trauma binds them to this place. Shadowy figures and disembodied screams are frequently reported. The building's dense structure has absorbed emotional anguish, amplifying paranormal energy. It's a place where the veil between worlds is thin, a gaping wound. The fear it instills is a primal reaction to dark energies. Even skeptical investigators report profound unease and dread. This isn't just another haunted house. It's a place forever scarred by human horrors. We're going down, deep beneath a city of lights, into a world of unimaginable darkness, a chilling labyrinth constructed not of stone, but of human remains. This is the Paris catacombs, an empire of the dead holding the bones of over 6 million souls. 6 million lives, their stories, their tragedies, all stacked wall upon wall surrounding you. The air down here, it's thick, it's heavy, carrying the silent screams and whispers of centuries. This is raw, unfiltered history, a stark reminder of mortality on a scale that defies belief. Imagine the sheer desperation that led to this. Paris in the late 18th century, its cemeteries overflowing, a city literally choking on its dead. The solution? These ancient limestone quarries transformed into a macabre ossuary. They exhumed bodies, countless bodies, from hallowed ground, transporting them under the cloak of darkness. Think about the spirits, wrenched from their final resting place. Their bones are piled high in these subterranean tunnels. What kind of spiritual unrest, what kind of residual energy does an act like that unleash? We're not just talking about bones, we're talking about the imprint of souls, their confusion, their sorrow, forever embedded in these cold, damp walls. Investigators, brave souls, and even unwitting visitors have reported terrifying encounters within these shadowy depths. We're talking about disembodied voices echoing through the endless corridors, whispers that seem to emanate from the very walls of bone. Shadow figures flitting just at the edge of your vision, cold spots that chill you to your core even in the stagnant air, and the unmistakable terrifying sensation of being touched by unseen hands. This isn't just your imagination playing tricks. This is a place saturated with emotion, with the psychic residue of millions. It's an environment designed to amplify fear, to confront you with the stark reality of what lies beyond. A place where the dead far outnumber the living. So, what truly lingers here? Are these spirits angry, their eternal slumber disturbed? Are they lost, confused in this endless maze of their own remains? Or are they simply present, their energy forever bound to this colossal tomb, a silent testament to the city's hidden history? The sheer volume of human essence concentrated in one location creates an unparalleled paranormal vortex. We're here to understand the raw, unfiltered truth of the Paris catacombs, to feel the weight of those 6 million souls, and to document the chilling evidence that proves some places are truly portals to the other side. This is not for the faint of heart. This is an encounter with the abyss. In Bangkok, the Sathorn Unique Tower, known as the Ghost Tower, stands as a haunting monument to ambition and failure. Abandoned after the 1997 financial crisis, it's now a decaying hulk filled with urban legends and eerie tales. Stories of trapped spirits and unexplained phenomena make it one of Bangkok's most infamous locations. This is a place where ambition met its demise and something sinister took root. We've traveled to Kolkata, India, to the South Park Street Cemetery, a relic of the colonial era. The tombstones, grand mausoleums and obelisks stand as silent sentinels, guarding the secrets of British expatriates, soldiers and civilians. Visitors and caretakers have long whispered tales of chilling encounters within these ancient walls. We're here to investigate these claims and capture evidence of the spirits that are said to roam these hallowed yet haunted acres. We journey to Lima, Peru to explore the Real Felipe Fortress, a place of history and paranormal activity. Built to defend against pirates, it now houses restless spirits of fallen soldiers. Visitors report ghostly apparitions, disembodied cries, and chilling cold spots. The fortress is a prison for souls trapped in eternal conflict. These spectral sentinels are bound by duty and trauma, forever guarding Real Felipe. We now find ourselves standing before one of humanity's most awe-inspiring achievements, the pyramids of Giza in Cairo, Egypt. These colossal structures have towered over the desert sands for millennia, monuments to the power of pharaohs and the mysteries of an ancient civilization. But we're not just here for the history, man. We're here because these pyramids, these ancient wonders, are believed to be incredibly haunted. The spirits of the pharaohs themselves are said to linger within these sacred tombs, fiercely guarding their treasures and their eternal rest. The energy here is ancient, potent, and undeniably active. It's a place where the veil feels incredibly thin, where the past isn't just remembered, it's felt. The spirits of the pharaohs themselves are said to linger within these sacred tombs, fiercely guarding their treasures and their eternal rest. Imagine the sheer power these rulers wielded in life, their belief in the afterlife, and the elaborate rituals performed to ensure their passage. Legends speak of powerful curses laid upon anyone who dares disturb their slumber. Curses that have allegedly claimed the lives of those who ignored the warnings. We're talking about entities of immense authority, still commanding their domain even in death. Reports include sightings of regal figures in ancient attire, sudden drops in temperature within the scorching hot chambers, and an overwhelming feeling of being judged by unseen powerful eyes. This isn't just folklore, it's a deep-seated belief backed by unexplained phenomena. But it's not just the pharaohs who are said to roam these ancient grounds. Think of the tens of thousands, perhaps hundreds of thousands of workers who dedicated their lives and often lost them to erect these monumental tributes. The sheer human effort, the backbreaking labor, the accidents, the diseases, the suffering was immense. Their spirits, some believe, are also tethered to this location, their energy imprinted onto the very stones they hauled and set. We hear tales of shadowy figures moving in the periphery, the faint sounds of tools chipping away at stone, and mournful cries carried on the desert wind. These are the forgotten souls whose blood and sweat built these wonders, their stories often overshadowed by the grandeur of the kings they served. The pyramids of Giza are more than just stone and sand. They are a repository of immense spiritual energy, a focal point for entities both royal and common, all bound to this iconic landscape. The air crackles with an unseen force, a palpable presence that speaks of ages long past. Investigators and visitors alike report inexplicable equipment malfunctions, disembodied voices speaking in ancient tongues, and the unsettling sensation of not being alone even in the most desolate chambers. We are peeling back the layers of history to confront the raw, unfiltered paranormal activity that makes Cairo, and specifically the Giza Plateau, a truly haunted frontier where ancient magic and restless spirits collide. Our investigation takes us to Manila, where the Manila Film Center harbors a dark secret. Built with grand ambition, it became the site of a horrific catastrophe. In 1981, scaffolding collapsed, entombing workers in wet cement. Their final moments created a potent source of paranormal energy. The Manila Film Center stands as a grim monument to human tragedy. We now journey to Poveglia Island, Italy, a place synonymous with torment and the restless dead. Over 160,000 souls met their end here, their final moments filled with terror and despair. The island's dark legacy continued with a mental asylum, adding another horrifying layer. The doctor himself, it said, was driven mad by the spirits, eventually throwing himself from the asylum's bell tower. This island isn't just haunted, it's a wound on the face of the earth that refuses to heal. We're heading to York, England, a city often called the most haunted in all of Europe. This ancient city is built upon layers of history, Roman, Viking, medieval, each leaving behind its spectral residents. Ghosts are practically part of the local population. The Trader's house is famous for chilling accounts of Roman soldiers marching through its cellar. York is a city where the veil between worlds is exceptionally thin. Prepare yourselves for a location that is visually disturbing and deeply unsettling. La Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, hidden within the Xochimilco canals of Mexico City. Hundreds of dolls, dismembered, decaying, their plastic eyes staring blankly, hang from every tree, every structure. The story goes that Don Julian Santana Barrera, the island's former caretaker, found the body of a young girl who had drowned in the canal. Shortly after, he found a doll floating nearby, presumably hers. To honor her spirit, Don Julian hung the doll from a tree. For 50 years this obsession consumed him, transforming this small island into a macabre spectacle. Visitors report an overwhelming sense of being watched. The dolls themselves are said to move, their heads turning, their eyes following you. It's a chilling destination, a stark reminder of how human tragedy can create a lasting, terrifying paranormal imprint. Venice, a city of dreams floating on water, a labyrinth of canals and ancient beauty. But beneath the romance lies a darkness, an insidious presence that clings to the Palazzo Dario. They call it cursed, a whisper that travels on the lagoon breeze, a chilling story passed down through generations. Owners and their families have met with untimely, often violent ends. Could a building itself be inherently evil, imbued with an energy so negative it actively seeks to destroy those who dare to call it home? The beauty of Venice cannot wash away the stain of darkness that permeates this infamous structure. Savannah, Georgia, a city draped in Spanish moss. Its historic squares whispering tales of a bygone era, antebellum charm, cobblestone streets, a veneer of southern hospitality. But peel back that genteel layer and you'll find a city steeped in a bloody history, a place where the dead do not rest easy. Wars, slavery, tragic fires, and rampant disease have left an indelible mark, an energetic imprint that pulses beneath the surface. We've investigated locations like this all over the world, and Savannah has a unique, heavy energy. It's a place where the past isn't just remembered, it's felt, it's encountered, it's still very much alive and angry. The Sorrelweed House stands as a monument to this lingering darkness, a prominent fixture in Savannah's haunted landscape. Its grand architecture belies the tormented spirits said to roam its halls. Stories of illicit affairs, tragic suicides, and violent confrontations cling to its very fabric. We're talking about full-bodied apparitions seen gliding through rooms, shadowy figures lurking in doorways, and the distinct feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. EVPs captured here have revealed chilling whispers, disembodied cries, and direct responses to investigators' questions. Is it the residual energy of past traumas, replaying over and over? Or are intelligent entities, aware of our presence, trying to communicate their unending torment from the other side? Then there's Bonaventure Cemetery, an ethereal city of the dead, both hauntingly beautiful and profoundly sorrowful. Ornate statues stand guard over centuries of graves, some appearing to weep actual tears in the humid Georgia air. Visitors report overwhelming feelings of sadness, sudden cold spots, and the eerie sensation of being followed through its winding paths. The famous statue of Little Gracie, a child who died young, is a focal point for paranormal claims, with reports of her spirit interacting with offerings left at her grave. This isn't just a cemetery, it's a nexus of spiritual energy, a place where the veil between our world and the next is undeniably thin, allowing for profound and sometimes terrifying encounters. Savannah's paranormal reputation isn't confined to just one or two locations. The entire city seems to breathe with the presence of the departed. From its historic homes to its ancient inns and public squares, the stories of ghostly encounters are woven into the very identity of this southern jewel. The raw emotion, the tragic history, the sheer weight of human suffering endured here has created an atmosphere ripe for paranormal activity. It's a place where every shadow seems a little deeper, every unexplained noise a little more significant. We came here seeking answers, and Savannah delivered, confirming its status as one of America's most haunted cities, a place where the spirits demand to be heard. Deep in Rajasthan, India, stand the desolate ruins of Bhanga Fort, a place so haunted that entry is forbidden after sunset. A government agency warns people to stay away as darkness falls. This is a recognized zone of intense, unexplained phenomena. The air is thick with an ancient dread. This is not a place for the faint of heart. The legends are chilling, involving a powerful magician and a princess. The magician's curse condemned Bhanga to desolation. Paranormal activity is extreme, with disembodied screams and shadowy figures. The silence after dark is more terrifying than any sound. Prague, the name itself sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it? We're talking about a city steeped in centuries of dark history, a place where the veil between our world and the next feels incredibly thin, almost non-existent. We're diving headfirst into ancient Dos Tumtulas to its old town, a labyrinth of cobblestone streets and towering Gothic spires that have witnessed unimaginable events, secrets buried deep within their ancient stones. You can almost taste the antiquity in the air, a heavy, palpable energy that clings to you, a constant reminder of the souls who walked these paths before us. This isn't just a collection of old buildings, man. It's a supercharged vortex of human emotion, of powerful rituals, and lingering spirits who are still desperately trying to make their presence known. And then there's the legend of the golem, a story so powerful, so raw, it resonates through the very fabric of this city. Imagine this: Rabbi Lowe, a man of immense mystical knowledge, driven by the need to protect his people, crafting a massive imposing figure from the mud of the Vltava River. He breathes life into it using ancient sacred incantations, unleashing a formidable protector, a being of immense power. But this kind of power, this raw, untamed energy, it's a dangerous game. Stories claim the golem became uncontrollable, a terrifying force of destruction. Its initial purpose twisted into something dark and menacing. They say its essence, its powerful, volatile spirit is still locked away somewhere in the attic of the old new synagogue, a sleeping giant whose dormant energy can still be felt, a cold spot in the heart of the city, teeming with untold secrets. Now cast your gaze upon the astronomical clock, an absolute masterpiece of medieval ingenuity, standing sentinel in the old town square for over 600 years. It's not just a clock, it's a chronicler of time, a silent witness to countless historical dramas, from royal processions to brutal executions, each event seeping into its complex mechanisms, its very soul. But such beauty, such intricate creation often comes with a dark price. Legend has it that its creator, Master Hanush, was blinded by the city councillors, a horrific act to prevent him from ever replicating his genius. Can you even comprehend that level of betrayal, that agony? His tormented spirit is said to be eternally bound to his creation, his restless energy ensuring its perpetual motion, or perhaps forever seeking retribution for the cruelty he endured. So, when you combine the brooding, powerful legend of the golem, the tragic tale and potential curse of the astronomical clock, and the countless other tormented souls said to wander Prague's ancient winding streets, you understand why this city is a paranormal investigator's ultimate destination. We're talking about layers upon layers of intense emotional residue, of dark energies and unexplained phenomena that permeate every corner of the old town. It's a place where the past isn't just remembered, it's an active, breathing presence, constantly trying to communicate, to interact. The sheer density of ghostly tales, the chilling eyewitness accounts, and the overwhelming atmosphere of antiquity solidify Prague's reputation as one of the most supernaturally charged locations on Earth, a place where the dead don't just rest, they walk among us. Written by Zach Bagans. Edinburgh, Scotland, a city of ancient stone and royal history. Beneath its majestic facade lies a chilling underbelly steeped in centuries of suffering. The veil between worlds is thin here. Every shadow rides with a story. The weight of history is palpable, pressing down on you. This is a breeding ground for the paranormal, where the dead seek to be heard. We descend into the infamous Edinburgh vaults, a network of stone chambers. Originally built for storage, these spaces became the city's forgotten slum. Imagine the stench, disease, and misery in these lightless tunnels. Families crammed into tiny rooms, the sick and dying left to waste away. This was a place of unimaginable suffering, a raw wound in the earth. You can feel it, an oppressive heaviness, the silent screams absorbed by the stones. Greyfriars Kirkyard, one of the most actively haunted cemeteries on the planet. This isn't just a resting place, it's a battleground of restless souls. Centuries of burials create an intense concentration of spiritual energy. The Covenanters' prison held hundreds of religious prisoners in horrific conditions. Their anguish and desperation are imprint here. The Mackenzie poltergeist, spirit of Blue Eddie George Mackenzie, haunts this place. Visitors report dread, cold spots, and even physical attacks. The connection between the vaults and Kirkyard creates a paranormal vortex. The city itself is a conduit for these trapped energies. From disembodied voices in the vaults to demonic activity in Greyfriars, the evidence is overwhelming. Investigators document unexplained phenomena, temperature drops, moving objects, apparitions. This city doesn't just whisper its ghost stories, it screams them from the depths of its ancient haunted heart, daring you to listen. Charleston, South Carolina, a city dripping with southern charm and haunted by its tragic past. Beneath its beauty lies a history of pirates, slavery, and Civil War scars. The old exchange and Provost dungeon stand as eerie reminders. Ghostly figures, phantom cries, and chilling coal spots tell tales of lingering spirits. Charleston's haunted history is a living, breathing presence. So, which of these 17 haunted cities, these epicenters of paranormal energy and raw human emotion, would you actually dare to visit? Which dark corridors and ancient graveyards call to your spirit of adventure? Or perhaps your desire to connect with the unknown? We want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments below what chilling destination from our list has captured your imagination, or if there's another equally terrifying place you believe deserves a spot. It takes a certain kind of courage, a unique curiosity to willingly step into places where the veil is thin, where the echoes of the past are not just heard but profoundly felt. We've journeyed together through some of the most terrifying locations on Earth, from the witch-haunted streets of Salem to the blood-soaked stones of Edinburgh's vaults, from the tragic silence of Hungerford to the restless catacombs beneath Paris. Each city holds its own unique brand of fear, its own catalogue of sorrow and unexplained phenomena. These aren't just campfire tales. These are places where real people endured unimaginable suffering, where lives were cut short in brutal ways, and where some energy, some consciousness undeniably lingers, reaching out from beyond the grave. The weight of their stories, the chill of their presence, it's an experience that changes you. Now the conversation continues with you. Have you ever had a personal encounter in one of these cities? Or perhaps in a haunted location closer to home? Do you possess evidence, a chilling EVP, an unexplained photograph that speaks to the reality of the paranormal? Share your stories, your theories, your most profound questions in the comments. This is a community for those who seek to understand the mysteries that lie just beyond our everyday perception, for those who aren't afraid to look into the darkness and ask, what's there? Your experiences are vital as we all try to piece together the puzzle of the afterlife. We've felt the cold spots, heard the disembodied whispers, and stood on ground saturated with intense emotional residue. These journeys are not just about fear, they are about understanding the human condition, the impact of history, and the enduring mystery of what happens after we die. So, thank you for joining us on this exploration of the world's most haunted cities. And don't forget to subscribe for more strange, emotional journeys from Earth Pro-Life, as we continue to investigate the unexplained, confront the darkness, and seek answers to the questions that haunt us all. Stay aware, stay curious, and never stop seeking the truth.